Well, I would like to take this moment to thank the Weather Channel for my first ever Squid moment, or Squid ride, because according to the Weather Channel, it was supposed to be warm with no rain until the evening. So I take off and it starts pouring. So now I took my regular mesh jacket for the summer because it's supposed to be 74 today, and it's now all soaked with my other pair of jeans and my riding gloves. So now I'm wearing mechanic gloves and a hoodie. So thank you for that, Weather Channel. So aside from that, it is a very nice day, nice and sunny. I could tell you that I am enjoying the wind going through the hoodie. I have not felt this warm air in a long time, so that's always a nice thing. And plus, I guess the wife got a good laugh at the fact that I got soaking pour all over, so good times. So one of the things that kind of struck my mind the other day was that I've been getting a lot of response for my the mount, for my cell phone mount on my bike, from a lot of the guards at the gate. When I go on base, they always ask me where I got the mount. So I'll take this opportunity to tell you that as a review, I definitely recommend it. It is worth the money, and honestly, I paid 45 bucks for it. So if the reviews are true and I have the fork stem stops holding on or whatever is what they were complaining about, that I just had to spend like 15 bucks max to replace that in a year. So I would say it's well worth it. It holds in really well. I've taken the bike really fast, and my issue was that it was gonna slide out, so that already came off. Well, not the phone, but the thought, because I thought, honestly, I was scared that the phone's gonna pull forward and then fly out, but it does a very good job about holding. So yeah, I recommend it. Pass the word on that. But a lot of the times they ask me, oh, where'd you get the mount? And I ask them, oh, do you ride? Like that, you know, more than likely, I mean, they could be asking for a buddy, but I ask them, and then and I ask them what kind of bike they ride. And a couple of them told me that they rode Jigsers, or whatever, you know. I don't really like calling them Jigsers, I just call them JXRs, just as their name. So that's kind of struck me, is that a lot of people always hate on Jigsers, and personally, I don't really care. I'm not a Suzuki fan, so I probably won't ever get any Suzuki bike. I have ridden a Suzuki, I believe it was called a TU250, which is the bike that I got at the MSF course when I took it. And you know, it was a nice little bike, but I mean, I'm not gonna go buy a Suzuki. I'm a Yamaha guy, I like Yamaha. Honda's really good too, but it got me thinking, you know, there's a lot of haters out there when it comes to everything. You're just never gonna have everyone happy. And for example, you know, just different kind of bikes. Some people don't like Kawasaki. I personally don't really care for them. I've heard they're great bikes, but I just don't really like the style, so they're not for me. Same with anything that's Suzuki. I'm not really a fan, so I won't be getting one. But when it comes to Honda and Yamaha, I like them. They get my approval. And then, you know, there's a lot of things that, like I said, that people hate. Like, for example, one of the big ones are like in headphones. When it comes to like people that have Beats, some people have never had or owned a pair, and they still want to hate on them because they're, you know, crappy or whatnot. And I've owned Skull Candies, I've owned all different kinds of headphones, and you know, I wanted to see what the hype was about with these Beats. So I got a buddy, link split. I got a buddy who works at a certain electronics store who hooked me up with a cheap pair of the new Studios, and personally, compared to the old ones, they are awesome. They're not, the bass is not muddy, they're not full of bass, they got everything, you know, they're pretty good. But you know, sometimes I get people and they tell me, oh, Beats, yeah, I don't know, I just don't see them being worth that much money. Well, honestly, I don't really care whether people see the value or not. I mean, I got them because I wanted them, so it was my choice to spend the money. So I mean, there's always going to be haters out there. Don't be discouraged whether, you know, when you get something and someone tells you that, oh, you know, this or that about them, or that you heard this, like that's good, that's awesome, let me enjoy my purchase or whatever it is I got. And honestly, I used to be one of those people that used to hate on that kind of stuff. Woohoo! I haven't been able to lean a bike like this in a long time. But I used to be one of those kind of people that used to kind of hate or be judgmental until my wife said something about it, and then it actually hit me that, dang, I'm an asshole. So I've been more open-minded about that stuff. Let's see what happens here. I've been a lot more open-minded about certain things. Like when someone gets something that even maybe I wouldn't buy, you know, I try to see what it is, why they bought it. So I mean, don't be discouraged if someone tells you that, you know, oh, your bike this, or you know, oh, that kind of bike sucks. Like a lot of people hate on Suzuki, on the Gixxers. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy one, and just because one, I just don't really like their style and their look, but that doesn't mean other people don't. So don't be discouraged if someone hates on your stuff, because no matter what, haters gonna hate, waiter's gonna wait, and alligator's gonna alligate. So just kind of take it like a grain of salt, or just be like, oh, okay, thanks for your input. Uh-oh. And there's a speed camera. So definitely don't be discouraged when you get a new bike and someone hates on it, because here's the thing is that if you don't have a bike, you don't have the right to hate on someone else's bike. But I mean, this like I said, just don't, you know, just brush it off. See if I can say it, brush it off, and enjoy what you enjoy. You know, people tell me all the time that, you know, oh, motorcycles are dangerous, or that, you know, my bike's gonna kill me or whatnot, or when, you know, and I'm just like, cool, whatever. I hear it all the time. I mean, the only people that I take serious is my parents, obviously, because they're concerned about me, but at the same time, you know, they're my parents. They're just concerned. But you know, you always hear all these stories about how, oh, I had a friend that was in a wreck, and that's why I decided to. That's your choice, man. Don't discourage others from either getting something they want or from doing something they want. You know, and don't be discouraged by others. That's the number one thing, is don't be discouraged. Because honestly, I've been in an accident, and if I were to let people discourage me from getting back on my bike, which by the way, I got on it right again, right after the accident. Oh, good God. this road. I keep forgetting that it's so nasty. If I were to, you know, as soon as I got in my accident, my bike was still rideable, so as soon as the cop left and everyone left, I got back on my bike and rode home. So, well, not necessarily home, but you know, I didn't let that stop me. What the heck? I didn't let it stop me. Don't let people, because they might hate on you, don't let that discourage you. Do what you love, follow what you want. Oh, yeah, this is I just realized I'm an idiot. This is a blinking light. Why did I just sit there? To the gates. Let's see what some of these peeps have to say. Oh, I already saw this guy. Good, how are you?
Weather, look at that. I told you the weather changed.
Alright. They're awesome.
I know, bro. YouTube it.
Yeah.
Right,
well, if you ever get a chance, I have a YouTube channel. It's under the name Nomad R6, Nomad R6.
Okay.
So you can check it out.
I will, bro.
All right. Thank you. You too. Like I said, it is a really nice day. This just gets me honestly so psyched and so pumped for summer. Not the rain so much, just because, well, if I would have known that it was gonna sprinkle, then honestly I would have taken my waterproof jacket and not my just standard mesh jacket. So once again, thank you, Weather Channel. You're slipping. Hopefully the weather will continue to be this nice and I can continue to ride just for joy. Not that I don't in the winter, but I mean there's only so much you can take. But during the summer motor vlogs will start to come out, and hopefully, because I got a new microphone, because the one I originally had, it's an awesome mic. I like it. The sound is really good, I think. But the problem is that I didn't realize it was going to be a 20-foot wire. So it's kind of annoying trying to tuck it in and figuring what goes. So I got a new mic. This one's a lot shorter, definitely a lot more. You can work with it, and I actually feel like, hey, I can do a motor vlog without having to be like, I got a microphone and whatnot. So I think that this one is going to work out real well. This is my first motor vlog with it, so hopefully the sound will be just as good, if not better. So if you do like the moto vlog, or you might check out any of my other moto vlogs, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe. And until then,